parties, of course, meeting for the first time in court today. It was about a 90-minute hearing.
Hollywood is no stranger to drama, but even by its standards, the legal battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni has taken things to a whole new level. Blake Lively, America's sweetheart, the shining star who graced our screens as Serena van der Woodsen on Gossip Girl and made us swoon with her flawless public persona, now stands in the middle of a shocking legal drama. But this isn't just any lawsuit. This one could change everything. It all began when Blake filed a $250 million lawsuit accusing Justin Baldoni, the actor, director, and producer, of misconduct on the set of It Ends With Us. Blake painted a picture of a toxic working environment, citing harassment and mistreatment. The media, of course, picked up the story immediately. As a beloved Hollywood figure, Blake was positioned as the victim, the woman fighting for justice in a system that often ignored women's voices. Her fans rallied behind her, and the world seemed to be on her side. But that's not the full story. Just days after Blake's lawsuit, Justin fired back. Instead of rolling over, Justin Baldoni filed a counterclaim for $400 million, accusing Blake of extortion and defamation. The stakes just skyrocketed, and what followed was a courtroom drama that had everyone in Hollywood talking. But here's where things got really interesting. As the trial unfolded, it became clear that the story Blake had carefully crafted wasn't as simple as it seemed. What was the truth? And how far was Blake willing to go to protect her image? The courtroom scenes that followed would become a battle for not just reputations but power. Hollywood's dangerous game of keeping secrets and protecting images. Before this lawsuit turned Blake's world upside down, she was everything Hollywood wanted her to be. The perfect actress, the picture-perfect wife, and the devoted mother. Blake Lively's career took off when she became the breakout star of Gossip Girl, embodying the glamorous life of New York socialite Serena van der Woodsen. But what made Blake more relatable to fans than just her beauty was her ability to balance fame with family. Her marriage to Ryan Reynolds, one of Hollywood's most beloved leading men, made them the perfect couple in the eyes of the public. Blake was not just a pretty face. She was smart, poised, and gave off an aura of effortless elegance. Her roles in films like The Shallows and A Simple Favor showcased her versatility, and the public loved her. As much as Blake's fans adored her on screen, they equally admired her ability to manage her personal life away from the public eye. Raising 3 children with Reynolds, managing a flourishing career, and staying grounded in the midst of the Hollywood chaos. But Blake was more than just an actress and a wife. She was a powerful force in Hollywood. She knew the value of controlling her narrative and made sure that every aspect of her public life was carefully curated. Yet, beneath all the perfection, cracks began to form. It all started with Blake Lively's bombshell lawsuit. Blake claimed that during the filming of It Ends With Us, she had endured harassment and mistreatment by Justin Baldoni. She sought $250 million in damages for the emotional toll and the damage done to her career. The public reacted as expected. Blake was the victim, Justin was the villain. The lawsuit was filed, and the media had a field day. But the moment Blake thought she had won the media war, Justin struck back with a vengeance. Instead of quietly responding, Justin hit back with a $400 million counterclaim. His team accused Blake of extortion, claiming that she fabricated the entire story in an attempt to ruin his reputation and force him into submission. They painted Blake as a manipulator, someone using the court of public opinion to achieve her own goals. The public suddenly found itself divided. Was Blake really the victim, or was she orchestrating the perfect PR stunt? What followed was not just a battle in the courtroom but an ongoing struggle for control of the media narrative. Justin wasn't about to let Blake control the story without a fight. And the deeper the case went, the clearer it became that this wasn't just a case of harassment, it was a power struggle. Justin Baldoni wasn't just sitting idly by as Blake's legal team mounted their case. He came out swinging. From the very beginning, Justin's legal strategy was bold, and his lawyer, Brian Fredman, was equally aggressive. Fredman's approach was clear. If Blake was going to accuse Justin of wrongdoing, they weren't just going to deny the allegations, they were going to attack. And that's exactly what they did. Justin's legal team dug deep into Blake's past. They found inconsistencies in her statements, and Fredman relentlessly attacked Blake's credibility in the media. They released evidence showing that Blake's accusations may not have been as genuine as they seemed. According to Justin's side, Blake had a history of controlling the narrative, especially in high-profile legal matters. The text messages released by Justin's team showed that Blake and her PR team had been orchestrating the media coverage long before the lawsuit had even been filed. In essence, Blake wasn't just trying to get justice, she was trying to secure her place in the Hollywood spotlight. This aggressive counterattack made it clear Justin wasn't going to back down, and Blake's carefully crafted narrative was beginning to fall apart. The trial that followed was nothing short of explosive. In a dramatic 90-minute session, Justin's lawyer, Brian Fredman, took full control of the room. His style was aggressive, direct, and unyielding. From the moment the court session started, Fredman made it clear that Blake's legal team wasn't going to have an easy ride. The courtroom was tense, with both sides presenting arguments that seemed to grow more intense by the minute. Blake's lawyers tried to present themselves as the defenders of justice, but Fredman's aggressive tactics rattled them. They weren't prepared for the barrage of evidence and public media statements Fredman had lined up. Fredman's public statements, which had been running wild in the media, became a key element of his legal strategy. He played the media like a violin, getting his message out to the public while he relentlessly deconstructed Blake's case in court. Meanwhile, Blake's legal team began to lose their footing, unable to handle Fredman's courtroom prowess. As the legal battle grew fiercer, Blake's legal team realized that they couldn't let Fredman control the narrative in the court of public opinion. They requested a gag order, hoping to silence Fredman's media presence and stop him from speaking out. They argued that Fredman's public comments were prejudicing the case. However, the judge ruled against Blake's request, much to her team's dismay. This was a huge setback for Blake. The judge noted that Blake's team had been equally vocal in the media and that it would be unfair to stifle Fredman's ability to speak. For Justin's side, this was a major victory. Fredman was free to continue his aggressive strategy, and the media would continue to amplify his narrative. Blake's legal team was left scrambling, their attempts to control the media now out of their hands. As the trial continued, it became increasingly clear that the public perception of Blake Lively was shifting. No longer was she the innocent Hollywood starlet caught in a battle for justice. Now, she was the focus of a growing controversy. The more Fredman revealed, the more cracks appeared in her image. Blake had long been adored for her wholesome, family-friendly persona. She was a symbol of grace and success in Hollywood. But now, with the truth slowly coming to light, that image was being challenged. Could Blake really have been orchestrating the entire lawsuit to enhance her public profile? Was she using the court system to control the narrative and her career? The media was now divided, with some calling Blake a manipulative figure while others sympathized with her. The damage to Blake's public image was undeniable. Even if she ultimately won the lawsuit, the fallout from the case would likely be felt for years to come. Her reputation had already been tarnished in the court of public opinion. So, what happens next? Where do Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni go from here? With the case still ongoing, it's unclear who will ultimately come out on top. Blake Lively's career and public image are at a crossroads, and how she handles the fallout from this legal battle will shape her future in Hollywood. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni's victory in the courtroom has given him the upper hand, for now. Will Blake be able to recover from this damage, or has her image been permanently altered? And what does this mean for Hollywood's ongoing battle for control of public perception? We want to hear your thoughts. Do you believe Blake Lively was wronged, or was this a strategic move on her part? Drop a comment below, and let us know who you think is in the right. And make sure to hit that subscribe button for more updates on this ongoing legal drama.